Are you ready to discover the best reasons to learn English? Keep watching. Hi English language learners. Today I'm really excited to bring to you part 2 of our conversation on reasons to learn English. What are the best reasons, the best motivations to learn English? In the last video, we looked at a group of reasons called outside or external reasons. The first of these was when someone forces you to learn English, like a teacher or a parent. And we said, that's not very strong. If someone is learning just because they're being forced, they won't learn very well. They won't become fluent. The second outside reason we looked at was reward and convenience. And we said that those are things like getting a better job, or being able to travel more conveniently, or shop more conveniently. And that those are good reasons. There is nothing wrong with those reasons. The problem is that for many people, they don't end up being enough. The reason has to be so strong that when you put in so much time and effort and energy to learn a language, you have to be getting back a lot for that. And if you're giving more than you're getting, that's when you will usually stop learning a language, if you are just thinking about outside reasons or outside motivations. So what are the best reasons to learn English? Well, they are inside motivations. They have to come from the inside. And there are 3 of these that I'd like to share with you today. The first one is you just love learning language. You love the mental process of it. A lot of people don't have this, and that's okay. You can still learn English without this motivation, but there are some people who just naturally love grammar and love learning new words and love studying all the little details of a language, and it's a very exciting process to them. And that's good. If you have that, I'm very glad for you. My only warning and my only caution is this, that if you focus too much on the grammar of a language, sometimes you forget that language is about communication. So don't forget that, and you'll be okay if you have this motivation. The second inside motivation that we're going to look at that is very, very powerful is called integration. What this means is that you want to be part of an English-speaking group, or you want to have English-speaking relationships. Maybe you want to be part of a group of friends. Maybe there is a romantic relationship, a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's motivating you to learn English. These are very, very powerful reasons because you want to be accepted in a group, you're going to want to be around that group, you're going to be focusing on communication with that group, and you'll learn so much as you're communicating conversationally with these groups that it will really give you a very strong reason to keep going and learning English. Now you might be asking yourself, what could possibly be stronger than that? Is there another motivation? And there is, and it may be one that you haven't thought about before. This third reason is a motivation of being, of identity. When I talked to several people whose first language isn't English, but they became fluent in English, all of them told me this. They said, I was motivated by wanting to be bilingual, like to have an English-speaking self. In fact, psychologists have noticed this, that anytime we learn a second language, or a third or fourth, we take on a new language self. When we're around the people who speak that language, we sort of think a bit like they do. We talk about things that they talk about. Our mentality changes a little bit when we are around them. It doesn't mean that we have to let go of our first language self. We should not let go of that. That is part of who you are. Never let go of your first language self. But it's okay to add to that a second language self. that is able to not just speak a different language, but kind of almost be an English-speaking person. And that is a little bit different depending on the English-speaking group that you connect with, whether they are British or Canadian or Australian or American. It does depend on that group. But that motivation of being is the strongest possible motivation to learn a second language or to learn English. Now, I know this is a little bit of a controversial topic. People like me who study how we learn languages argue all the time about this. Professors argue all the time about what the best motivations are to learn English. So if you have any thoughts on this, I would love to hear from you. Put them in the comments below. And this is also a good time to invite you to our Facebook page and our Facebook group, where we have all sorts of great conversations on topics like this. You can also find my blog at EnglishTeacherTim.com. I would love to be part of your daily language learning process. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day.